Welcome to RamblinWreck.com. I'm Brandon Gaudin, men's and women's swimming and diving coach Courtney Shealy Hart, and we're here to talk about a few different things, but first and foremost, your induction to the Georgia Aquatic Hall of Fame, the state of Georgia Aquatic Hall of Fame. Quite an honor. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was, I think we're the second class to ever go in, and it was exciting to be one of the first nominated and the first to go in, and it was a great evening and a lot of fun, and yeah, just fortunate to be and humbled to be a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty elite group, and you got to go in with your college teammate as well, which had to be special.
Yeah, I did. Christy Kowal and I lived together for 8 years, and so now that we've been done for about 10 years, we're kind of going through some of these awards together, and it's great because she lives in Pennsylvania and I live here in Georgia, so it gives us an excuse to hang out and get to see each other.
One of the great things about getting all these awards is I get to thank my support system as part of this process, so I'm going to do a little thank yous here. My husband Justin, my biggest fan and supporter in countless ways. You've helped me create a beautiful family. You're an amazing husband and father, and I love you with all my heart. My mom and dad, Herb and Diane, you guys are role models for my life, and I thank you for many years of love and devotion, and I hope that one day Jackson looks up to me the way that I look up to you guys. To our assistant coaches, Bill, Wayne, and Eric, thank you for going on this journey with me. And I hate to say this, but I do think I have one of the best staffs in the entire country this year, so I'm very excited. Thank you very much.
I'm curious, you talk with athletes at your level. Obviously, you've won a couple Olympic golds, so you've done it at the highest level. You hear different stories. For you, when did you know that you wanted to be a swimmer at that level? Was it since you were a little girl?
As you saw in the video, my grandfather taught me to swim. He just wanted me to be water safe at a local YMCA, and so he was kind of the reason I got into it.
Yeah, you know, when I was 10 years old, I broke a state record, and I was like, oh, this is a really cool feeling. And the local newspaper wanted to do an article on me, and so they asked what I wanted to be when I grew up. And the Olympics had just been on TV, so I knew I wanted to be in the Olympics. Swimming, I wasn't sure if that was a sport. I played several different sports growing up. I played softball and volleyball and swimming, and so I think when I got to college is when I realized that I had that potential to actually be on that Olympic team in the sport of swimming.
And I want to thank Coach Jack Barley and the UGA staff for believing in me. And this is a little story that I like to share because I actually think it's one of Jack's favorite stories too. When he was recruiting me, he had to come to Columbia, South Carolina, and obviously you guys heard I played volleyball. We came to watch a volleyball match, and my coach did not let me leave. So he got to stay and watch a JV high school volleyball match as well. So I hope that it was worth it because it definitely was for me. So thank you very much.
I can't imagine how vivid the memory must be for you of those 2000 games in Sydney. I mean, when you think, is it like it was yesterday, or does it seem far off in the distance now?
It does seem like it was yesterday unless I look at the date and I'm like, it's 2013. It's been 13 years. That's kind of crazy. But every time the Olympics comes on, it gives me chills. And every time the national anthem plays, I do think about being up there with those three other young ladies and hearing the national anthem play, and it's a pretty amazing feeling.
That had to be as emotional as it gets, right? You've got the gold medal around you, representing the USA, and that song is playing.
Yeah, you know, all three of the other young ladies were tearing up. And I was smiling from ear to ear. They said if you would have turned off the lights in the pool, you could have seen my smile. So I was pretty excited to be up there.
When you're getting ready to dive into that pool at the Olympics, how fast is your heart beating?
So fast. And it's crazy because I don't actually remember swimming the race.
Really?
If they, you know, that saying, practice makes perfect, absolutely applied to me there because I don't remember swimming the race. I remember before. I remember Jenny Thompson anchoring the relay, and we were watching the world record. We knew she was going to win gold because she was pretty far ahead, but kind of watching the world record. And so, but I do not remember swimming my part of the race. But yes, my heart was beating uncontrollably fast. Now
you get to do this full time as a coach,
yes,
and now you're in your 5th year. Yeah. Does this start now to feel like your program, like you're settled in at Georgia Tech?
And now in my career at Georgia Tech, they've given me the opportunity to lead young men and women in the sport that has given me so much joy over the past couple decades. I remember when I interviewed, and Teresa Wenzel, who is our associate AD at Georgia Tech, she said, why Georgia Tech, why head coach? And it was a pretty simple answer for me, because I wanted to help lead other young men and women and take a new program to new heights as a coach, just as I did as an athlete. And I really want to thank Mike Babinski and Teresa Wenzel for giving me that opportunity.
One of the great things for me was that, you know, when I was a swimmer, I was able to help take a program to the next level, and that was my goal here, was to kind of help take the program to the next level. And we've done some great things, and the team chemistry is great, and the staff is great, and so I'm really excited to go to work every single day.
And this season is a long season for you, right? I mean, it starts the end of this month, and it goes all the way through March.
Yes. Absolutely. Got to pace ourselves. You know, we have about 10 dual meets, and they do start September 28th and run through the end of January, and then our postseason is conference and NCAA. So it is a long season, and they work really hard. You know, we're up at 5:30 in the morning. We're jumping in the water at 6. So it's a tough sport, but the reward is great at the end.
Congratulations on the award. Good luck
you.
with your 5th season here at Georgia Tech, Coach.
Thank you very much.